Hey viewers, hey followers, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to one of my brand new streams. This time making a start on a game called the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I'm playing this on the PS5. It was one of the free games part of this month. So yeah, I've seen the trailer for it. She recommended playing it as well. So it's a pretty messed up game. I did ask if it was a horror game. He said no, but it can be creepy at times. So yeah, I don't know what to kind of expect with this, to be honest. Let me just make sure that I'm actually streaming. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell. So yeah, Gaia is also streaming on her channel as well, guys. She's playing for Dreamlight Valley again, so go check that out if you want. Or at least drop in and say hi. Oh, fuck it out. I drink my tea. Okay. Okay, please choose a screen and subtitle language. English. Let's go. Have you played Stanley Parable before? No. Please adjust the slider so the computer is barely visible. What else I can do? Hopefully that's not too dark for you guys. Please enter the current time. It is 21. Oh, it's not 21. It's fucking. Oh shit. That's way. $9.28. I'm gonna wait till it goes to $9.29. Give it a second. I'll hit that down in a second once it's actually. There we go. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Okay. You are playing the Stanley Parable. No shit. Settings. Field of view, camera sensitivity, blah blah blah, language, subtitle size. Medium. Oh, he clicks on my stream now, don't he? Yeah. Hey, Smith. Dun, dun. Okay, color labels, reduce motion. I've literally just booted it up now. So. Oh, okay. So yeah, that should be fun. Did you see that on the computer though? Did you set the clock? Yes. I just set it to 21. Well, obviously it didn't say 21. So yeah, set the clock to the right time. It is, yeah. So 9:29. It's now 9:30. So it was yeah, dead on. Let's go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Wow.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
I would have shot myself.
Might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Shady, was that your last job?
Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
You got laid.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
They all
Shocked,
quit.
frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Is it just first person? Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That door just shut on me.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but
What?
it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
What? Oh, I think I broke the computer.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
It's the rapture. The clock's wrong. I can't see the fucking windows. The fucking luminescent lights. What's going on? I was coughing, what that was blood in. I hate Mondays. That's Brent for you. This is not some kind of fucking goddamn bloody backroom shit, is it? Because I mean, yeah. I see my feet. I can't see my feet. The game's shit.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Why? Okay, that's fucking freaking me out. I'll go back through. Okay, so L1 is crouch. I can't go back through. Oh, I'm committed now. How fucking grim is this place? Can I sprint? No.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I probably went postal and decided to kill everyone. I'm just in denial about it. I'm just not seeing all the bodies. That's probably what's happened. What we need something less reviews. Red orange sport portion in the primary view schedule, but I think that's a stupid idea. More water coolers, more water cooler heaters. Charts need more hip to appeal teenage demographic. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Big net. Some sort of child trap. What? Space between the teenagers. What the fuck are they plotting up on your things? Pilot James, you're fired. Many, more money, things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs got things plus money. We have our new product. They spelled profits wrong. Help, I'm a... What? Help, I'm a post-it. Standardized graphs 40 times wide. Not cost effective. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Hire someone. What?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Okay. Fine. We'll leave.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
But it's red down there. Nope. Oh, hell no. What the fuck? Wow, boss has been splashing out. Ooh, executive bathroom. Put some lotion in the basket. Uh, I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. What did I say? Fucking say that's a lovely purse. Extreme bathrooms. Okay. Okay, I love the wallpaper though. The beige pages. Jesus fucking Christ, what the size of this fucking room?
Stepping into his manager's office,
Oh.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Wow.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Okay, fine. I'll type in it then.
2845.
Wow, that's treating me like I'm a dumbass. 2, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay, I have no idea what the fuck is going on here. I really don't. What the fuck? Dude, are you sure this is not some backrooms bullshit? Fucking hell. Yeah, I'm not going that way. Is that a fucking floor? What kind of fucking office is this?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
It's not a horror if that's what you're thinking. I don't believe you. Nothing this grim look is not horror. Oh. Oh my fucking god.
There's an alien gonna crawl down now.
Make a jump scare or some shit like.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah, I want to go in there. Fucking mind control facility. Okay, so it fucking says escape by there. I'm not walking in there. I'm not. Mind control facility. Escape. Why does it say escape? Why do I think the curator's fucking trying to fuck with me? See, the fucking doors are shutting. I can't see shit. That is dark.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed
What
with television
the
screens. What
fuck?
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Imagine this for gaming. If this is like the boss's like 1,000 fucking porn collection, fucking, then yeah, I'm not gonna be happy. Any kind of clues? What's this? Play observation protocol. I can't read half that shit. It's too fucking blurred out.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their
What
true
the
nature revealed.
Fuck.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals
fucking
reduced to
peeping
images on
Tom!
the screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Well, apparently so. What the fuck? Okay, this is some Matrix shit right here.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Fucking... I have no idea what the
But
fuck.
here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Mind control status offline. What the fuck? Who's a button over there? I can't see fucking shit. I can't even get up there. No. I mean, it's already off, so what's this? 5. That's a no then. What's it? Is that another number down there? What's that? What's it? 5. Is that a number? 5, 3. Okay. Well, I can't get to that one yet, so.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I don't know what any of this fucking really stands for. Just... Am I turning this off or am I turning it on? Off.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
I'm free!
And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I'm more confused than happy. What? I got a trophy? Beat the game? What? 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 Get your first trophy. What? What? Hang on. What? What? Did I seriously just finish the fucking game?
Look.
I don't... It just fucking said fucking like I beat the game. Got my first trophy. Why am I back here?
All of his co-workers were... Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
What?
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it.
Fuck you, 50 clicks!
Certainly, 50 clicks.
Am I gonna get a trophy for 50 clicks? Is he really gonna give me a trophy?
No, I'm still not feeling it.
What?
I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley.
My fucking thumb hurts!
A willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Where the fuck is door... What? Oh, for fuck's sake. 417, 417, 417, 417. Where the fuck is 417? There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
What? 437? Where the fuck is... It's back here, isn't it?
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Fuck off! 415! Where the fuck is 415? This... I was just trying to open a fucking door! 415, where the fuck is 415? There.
Now, back to door number 437.
Oh, you having a fucking piss pass and you fucking... Jesus Christ. Where was 437? I forgot where 437 is. Did I complete the game though? 437.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
What?
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking slap this motherfucker.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
What the fuck is 419 desk? I don't know where his desk is. Where's 419?
Yes, this is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Oh, fuck off. Where the fuck...
We've almost got it.
Oh,
now
I'm
the
good.
copy machine. Do that one again.
This is I'm fucking jerking this guy off. The fucking...
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430.
Is this guy getting off on my shit?
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing.
Oh, my fucking life.
You really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come
The guy
today.
just get off on me clicking. I should have done it with my 2 middle fingers, shouldn't I? Now what? I don't know what to do. Can I go back in? No. I only got a trophy for finishing the game though, so I was like, what the fuck? I'm not going in there. What happens if I click 420, huh? Actually. Yeah, I got the trophy. 430 times. I clicked the door 430 times. Now what?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I didn't.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I'm not going to the meeting room.
Perhaps
I've already
he
done
wanted to
that.
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ooh.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I didn't. I crouched.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
You can
It's
go
possible that
fuck
this is
yourself.
why everyone left.
I might just fucking stay here now just for that. Hang on, I can't jump on the seat. Eh.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there
What
was
the
no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Okay.
But at last, he'd had enough
What?
of the amazing room and
No, I
took the
didn't.
first open door on his left to get back to business.
Okay, so east. Oh, okay. So let me get this straight.
Hi. Nala.
So,
Nala.
oh, cool. Okay, so let me get this straight. So apparently the boss was controlling everyone with mind control. So if the boss was controlling everything with mind control, and I've turned the machine off, now what? I'm not gonna go in there.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh, Jesus. Caution. Do not lie if you are lying. Stop right now. Okay. I wish those fucking doors would stop fucking closing behind me. Warning. Do not jump from the cargo lift while in motion, will cause death. No shit. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. Oh, there's an exit down there. What's the fucking size of this place? Vent access for trained employees only. Climb at your own risk. Can't get over that. I can't jump anyway if I wanted to.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who? Oh, Jesus.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about...
Your damn wall.
Well, hell no!
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Ha, joke's
I'm
on
trying
you,
to
I
make
do.
a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I don't fucking want to.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
He just put a brick wall up in front of me.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Good morning, Franny. What?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Fuck you, I'm not pressing the button! We'll take the mannequin home with me, though. I'm not doing it. I'm not pressing the button. I'm a completely important person. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Fuck you!
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I'm not gonna press the next one. I'm gonna eat my cake in a minute. Ah, didn't guess that, did you, you fucker? I'm eating my cake. Suck my fat one. I'm not going to press the button. This guy says I'm a fucking slug, basically. I'm a useless piece of shit. I'm doing as I'm told. What? He just said I'm a twat, basically.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Wow. I mean, does he want me to jump out the fucking window? Because I fucking will.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Please press up to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world,
Whoa.
he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous
I thought I'd
round
fucking
room
shat myself
with monitors
then.
and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Why did it have trademark on yellow line? I walked down the yellow line and it had fucking trademark on it. Why does it look like a shat on the fucking floor?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again.
Don't you
over
dare
and
put me
over,
back in that
wishing
office.
beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Don't even dare put me in the thing. Ugh, tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I don't know what to do! I don't know what to do! No! Shady, I fucking hate you. Why'd you tell me to play this, you bastard? I don't know what to do. I can't fucking sit here. He's trying. This fucker's trying to prove a point, isn't he? Well, I don't know what it is yet. Other than I'm a fucking goddamn doormat that keeps doing the same shit over and over again. Don't press it. 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 I'm not gonna press it. I'm gonna need to press it, and if I stand here and do fuck all, will that do anything? I don't know. I have no idea. What the fuck? I can't touch anything, because if I press X to touch anything, I'm just going to end up doing it. There's a point to this, isn't there? It's something to do with that mind control shit. I'm not in control of my life. And if I'm doing everything he tells me to fucking do, then I'm pretty much doing what the mind control thing was apparently fucking doing to us. I gotta be right on that. That's gotta be that, isn't it? I'm pressing X.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Please press to question nothing. What? To question nothing? I can't get out. I'm calling the police. Child services. Fucking RSPCA. I don't fucking give a shit. Maybe if I press it about 100, 400 times, I'll get out here. I can't get out. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
What?
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
What?
And I tried.
I didn't touch anything. I swear I did not touch anything. Dude, I'm fucking so confused right now. It's the same fucking time as well.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't want to go to the meeting room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay, just in case you guys are unaware, I'm now repeating this for the 3rd fucking time.
Wow.
I went to...
Yes, this room. What a beauty. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Fuck you, no.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I don't care, I'm dying.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
The fucking Jesus Christ is going on in this? Oh, I'm fucking stuck here. I'm in a loop. This is not fucking happening.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Shut up.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Fuck you.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
Groundhog Day. Oh, shit, yeah.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, where's the Kool-Aid? I'm gonna drink the Kool-Aid.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Fuck
I'm
you!
not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that
Then tell me how to get out of here!
Nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Oh, I'm gonna.
I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Shut up. Fuck's
This is
sake.
it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Go
She's
fuck
been
yourself.
waiting. That's
No.
all, Stanley.
I don't give a
You
fuck.
need
I'm not
to be
answering the
the one
phone.
to do this. To reach out to her.
I don't
If
give a
you can
shit.
truly place your faith in another,
Let me out!
then pick up the phone.
No, I don't want to. It's the Stanley Powerball game, dude. It's one of the free games this month. Shady said if I can play it. It does look good though, but I'm not answering that fucking phone. I'm gonna unplug the damn thing. Can I unplug it?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him.
I can
filling
unplug
him
it!
Not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Fuck yeah.
That wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
I'm a
You actually
genius.
chose incorrectly. I
What?
didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
What?
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment.
I
where he
unplugged the
finds his
phone,
wife,
I've got it.
and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to
I
mean
unplugged the
anything.
phone.
I don't understand. How on earth are you making
No.
meaningful choices?
He's-
What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible.
I did
can't
something
believe
out
it.
of context.
How had I not noticed it sooner?
He's reading
Oh,
the script to
Stanley,
me.
You're a real person.
Haha.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
I
Please
don't
observe
think so.
this helpful instructional video.
Choice.
What?
It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
What? Having a back sack and crack? What the?
Excellent.
What? No!
Making
No!
choices on a
What?
regular basis is
What
the
the
best
fuck
part
is
of
going
a healthy
on?
decision-making process. Most medical professionals
I
recommend
wasn't
making at
asking the
least
question,
8
I was just
choices
repeating
per
it.
day.
No.
Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful
What?
and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the
thanks.
feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this
What?
room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
I'm... What the fuck is going on here? Yeah, but I followed the instruction. It took me fucking... It just rinsed and repeated itself. I'm not going back. Why are you making me go back for?
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
It don't
We just
make
need
no
to get you
sense.
home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
You think? I love how they put barriers up. I'm not allowed to jump over it now anymore. Wow. I can't even kill myself. I just fucking... I'm getting back in here again. This is fucking weird.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't go in there. Come on. Fucking duck. It took... Alright, fine. I'm gonna do it this time. But I just got one of those feelings. I'm not supposed to be following this guy.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
It sealed it off. Look, it was fucking open last time. Oh, that's changed.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 114? Night Shark 114.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
Oh, 115.
He spoke it into the receiver right there on the wall.
Shut up! Night Shark 115. Night
sorry,
Shark
is there a problem?
115.
You didn't mishear me, did you?
No!
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This
I'm
is a crucial step.
fucking trying! Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect.
Night
The
Shark
kind of respect
115.
Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously.
Oh,
If
bro.
you didn't want to see what I
Fucking
had to
stop
show
it.
you, then why did you come here? You
I can't
had
get any
choices.
fucking closer.
You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did
Shut
you
up!
come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You
I think I broke the game.
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, go fuck yourself. Fucking tried speaking through to it. Fucking god damn it.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Shut up!
Feeling a wave of disbelief, behave exactly as Stanley
What?
would. That
What?
means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
What?
When Stanley came to a set of 2
I
open
went for the
doors,
left.
He entered the door on his left.
Yes! Left! There! Left! I'm going for it. I'm through. Oh my fucking god.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
What
behave
the f-
exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always.
I'm
putting
not
the story
pressing
first.
anything!
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Shit, is this
All
game
right.
bugged?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Fucking-
he entered the door on his left.
I'm not going for it again. No, fuck you. I'm not doing it. I'm going this way. Go fuck yourself.
No! Why did you do that?
He's a dick.
Hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Go fuck yourself. I don't care. Open the fucking door. Oh, there's a number. I'm taking a screenshot just in case that's important. Screenshot. Let's think. The game's broke. Look at it. It's a fucking mess. Open the fucking door. Open the 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 door. You're not letting me go the other way. Fine. Fine. Touch every fucking picture in the house.
Oh, it's
Uh-oh.
ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
What?
I have to.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, fuck. Hell no, I'm out, I'm gone. Oh, shit. Shit. Fuck you, Shady. If you say a horror game. Whoa.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are.
I'm a fucking genius. Go
My
fuck
entire
yourself.
game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, my story.
Yeah, you can roll your story up and put it up your ass.
On the left, you would have seen it.
I went for the door on the left and you sent me back fucking 3 times, you twat.
And been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
What? Uh-oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors...
What the fuck?
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
What?
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
What the fuck is going on?
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward. Please.
I made a fucking choice, you twat, and you fucking crashed the game on me.
Do something. Anything.
Did I beat the game?
I've
I've only been on this, what, an hour?
Your story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best.
Start over now. Start over what? Fucking, I've touched the fucking game.
To decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
I didn't touch anything. What the fuck is going on?
You finished it then?
I don't know. If it finished, it would like be finished, but it's not. It's like it's looping but changing each time. And every time I try and make it, it's like, okay, so the boss has cameras everywhere and he's watching all his employees like some fucking pervert, fucking goddamn, fucking Norman Bates bollocks. Okay? And there's some mind control shit. It's a fucking, you know, from what I'm kind of gathering, the mind control shit is making people do exactly what they don't want to have to do, but they just do it anyway.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So... for fuck's sake. Maybe I spent too much time in 420 room. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left. I'm gonna go for the left one again. The last time I did that fucking shit, it reset me 3 times for some fucking reason. Brent, I don't recommend you play this.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Fucking hell. Okay,
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs
the
to
fucking
his
stairs
boss's
are open
office.
again. It's not red. This it is red, isn't it? Fuck it, I'm taking this way. I've already been to the office already, and it reset me back in my office. I can't read that. I can't even fucking read that. Take a screenshot of that, maybe I can zoom in on it and read it.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single
Could have a
moment for
meltdown.
no reason
I
at
think I
all.
might.
None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Are you
Why
fucking
did
kidding
doors
me?
close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at
I
last,
can't see
he
my
came
feet
to the
because you
conclusion
game
that
developers
it'd been
didn't
on the
add
tip
them.
of his tongue. He
Like
just
most
hadn't
games.
found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief, Stanley.
That's how we know a game is
to
good,
have
if you can see your
finally
feet.
found an
I've always
answer,
said that.
An explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float.
No, 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 no,
Imagined
no,
himself
no,
soaring through space on
No,
a magical
no, no.
star field.
No.
And it too appeared. It was so much fun. And
What the
Stanley
fuck?
marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
Man, this is some 4-4
I'm
shit.
dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be?
Okay,
Was Stanley simply
don't
deceiving
play this,
himself,
Brent, if you're
believing that
stoned,
if
okay?
he's asleep, he doesn't have
So
to take
fuck you up.
responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the
1,
magical
2,
stars
B4.
just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he
No.
invited himself to wake up.
No.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back. the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please.
Don't you dare put me back in that fucking office. Don't you dare put me back in that office.
And my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Wow, this is legitimately the first narration simulator.
Okay.
I thought I talked too much in a game. Shut up.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must
My
be.
head's gonna pop.
Hear my voice. Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Don't go in the office. Please don't go back in the office. Please don't go back in the office. Please don't go back in the office.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
What the
And
fuck?
although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down.
Is the message in this game, don't go to work, it'll drive you fucking nuts until you kill yourself. Don't you dare wake up in that office. Don't you, oh for fucking, you having a fucking meltdown. Shit, am I doing anything wrong on this? Because I feel like I might be doing something wrong on this. Even out of the obvious of not doing what this guy's telling me to do. This is some backrooms bullshit, this is.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
You can't make me stay here. I'm jumping off the fucking, There are many choices you could.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Go fuck yourself.
Perhaps he
I'm going
wanted
this
to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Not one bit. I'm gonna take a shit right on the fucking floor by you.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Go fuck yourself. Oh, is that railings?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Oh,
I
my
realize that
God.
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story is
Get out!
nothing but you. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh, come on. What the fuck?
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room. And
Oh
Stanley
my
knew
god,
perfectly
I'm
well.
gonna start having
Perhaps he wanted to
dreams
stop by
about
the
this
employee lounge
motherfucker's
first,
voice.
just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach.
What?
Giddy, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Fine, I'll go
And
through
so
it.
he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna get back on track. Alright, I'm gonna follow what it tells me to do. It just...
Yet there was not a single person here either.
I
Feeling a
know.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might find coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm doing it!
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This is fucking weird. I've already done this, but yet there's little minor changes in the dialogue.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read,
Go fuck
"Mind
yourself, I'm
Control
going this way."
Facility." Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
What? What? Did you say? What? Hang on. What? So you said I'd meet my violent death if I keep going forward. I think he's bluffing.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I'm not doing it. You go fuck yourself.
At this
You're gonna kill me,
point,
kill me.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Don't be a... No.
I stopped you in your tracks.
He's fucking saying that Stanley walks forward. I can turn back if I want, but what Stanley doesn't know is at the end of years is certain death. Well, I don't give a shit. I live!
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley
live!
was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Whoa.
he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture.
Hang
He
on.
doesn't know the real story.
Wait,
Trapped forever in
wait,
his narrow vision
wait.
of what this world
Wait,
is.
okay, I
Perhaps
want to
his
stop
death
now.
was of
Oh,
loss,
this is
like
not
plucking
gonna
the
go well.
eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
No!
Farewell, Stanley.
Go fuck yourself! Come on, get out, get out! Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led
What?
helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Okay, I'm fucking so fucking stumped. The fuck is going on? This is messed up. But do not play this stoned, okay? Whatever you fucking do. Oh, is it?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game.
No!
Back in his office.
No,
as
I'm
alive
not.
As ever.
I'm not doing that again.
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What the fuck?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
Baby.
Do you see now?
Key.
Do you
Please,
see
yeah.
that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Before you throw some in the tea.
It's just fucking messed up. This is so fucking weird. Well, at least this is better to look at. Fucking. Look how fucking tiny that is. Stanley's computer. What? It's my fucking museum. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout the development. The core layer remains identical to the first. Corridor. Pacing of this corridor section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in good time. The two doors was the very first concrete piece of Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. I don't know about you guys, but this shit is fucking weird. This is so... The fucking credits are on the walls. Filing cabinets. How fucking exciting. Office computers. Sound buttons. A selection of sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mixture of keyboard strokes and synthesized tone. Okay, this is fucked. This is messed up. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Okay, give credit to these people. There they go. Right, developed by Crows. Right, these are the people you blame, okay? For the condition of the game. Okay. Boss's office. Right, we check the lower side first. Early version of the maintenance room. What? What? What the fuck? Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting it to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for a tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which is not our intention. Okay. Ultra Deluxe Anonymous, Industry Website, Venus, Ultra Deluxe version of Safe Harbor Game Wars. These are screenshots of videos we were made in this way. This is... What? What is this strange number? Could you tell me what the significance of 1112? So you ask the narrator, well, the thing I want to know is, what would you do if Stanley entered any other room? I have no question for instance scale. How similar would the game be if you were born? What? Top secret, okay, not. Libyan client? What the fuck am I reading? What? How do you type with boxing gloves on? I have no idea how you got so lost. What do you mean how I got so lost? I followed what it told me to do and it took me fucking back to the room. Narrator emails. After the second trailer, we asked the people questions. Okay. Just get the fuck out of this room. Is that gonna... What? Yeah, but it was repeating itself. There was like little minute little things. In the previous version, time will give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. It would lead to a different ending. Thank you, baby. Am I supposed to be seeing this? Why would they add this? Can I get out of this? The game is fucking with you. We had an ending that was entirely ended. Okay. Phil's so confused. No shit, I'm fucking confused. Press button, press button, press button, press button. No? Okay.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
My Shady's still awake, actually.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Hang on,
Turn
whoa.
off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game.
What? What?
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna get again. I think I was meant to do that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Right, let's get back on course. Let's follow this exactly as it says in the tin. And then cry about it afterwards. Oh.
New content.
Well, I'm definitely not starting again. Look, I started again and look what it's got done. This. It's not started it again. I don't understand. How the fuck is that possible? Do I go in there? Is that going to be there if I come back? Shady. Okay, I'm going in.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I don't know.
Leave alone, it's his bedtime.
See, haven't you got work tomorrow? Oh, shit. No.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
I'm confusing the fuck out of them.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Have I even seen the other shit yet? I have no idea.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Mesmerizing.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
I don't trust this prick.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh,
That's tedious.
Let's see
That's
the content.
tedious.
Give me the content, Stanley.
The fact that you teleport me back to my office like a fucking 1,000 times.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Ooh. I can jump! I'm shattered now. Why is it counted down? Have I used up my jumps? I mean, like, can I jump again? I can't jump again. I got a trophy, you can't jump. Oh, could I have used that? Could I have saved those jumps and used them? I can't be right. No. I've used up the jumps. I have used them up the jumps.
Is that it?
Hang on.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Can I reset the counter? Is there a plug I can pull again? No! Why have I got a feeling I needed those jumps?
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary.
Narration simulator.
New content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
I'm not. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
You've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And
wow, there's a message there.
In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this?
Is that in that?
I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
I'm checking.
It's my fault, Stanley.
There is.
I built up too much anticipation.
There's a fucking trophy
content, I'm afraid.
that says "Test trophy, please ignore."
Expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks, just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Bitch, please, you fucking... okay, I didn't choose it. There is a fucking trophy. I just checked it now. There is a fucking trophy. It says a... I didn't restart, though. He just restarted it himself. But it looks different.
You finishing it, friend?
Yeah, give it. Yeah, let me know when you're home, dude. When you're home, when you're ready, then yeah. We got some armor to do.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Okay, I'm gonna follow his instructions. I thought that said bust a nut on the fucking mug then.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Okay. Nice, but creepy at the same fucking time. What the fuck?
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
This is weird. This is like a game that knows it's a game, is telling you it's a game. And yeah, I don't fuck it. I can't even make heads or tails out of this shit. I really fucking can't. Ooh, nice log cabin though.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
I mean, this seems like a fucking marketing kind of bullshit. Like, the developers are like, yeah, this is something I would do in my own game. I'd be like, yeah, look at my awards I got for this shit, and, you know, fucking, yeah. To be honest, I probably would actually if I made a game that was so fucking... Was that a BAFTA? What the fuck? Yeah, that's not... What? Buy on pressurized gas. What? Is that meant to be steam? Steam? What's steam? Pressurized gas. Oh, Jesus. That's fucking awesome. Oh, yeah, I don't doubt that this thing didn't win awards, but... Well, our first kiss, my first car, the release of Stanley Parable. What the fuck? Can't go in there. Smile because it happened. What? Go outside, don't play for 5 years. What?
You need to go get life.
People, it's impossible to get this. What were you saying that?
Go outside.
Yeah. Yeah, touch grass. What the fuck am I playing, honestly? Jesus Christ, this is weird. This is so fucking weird.
Je suis dans la même horizon, seul sur la prise.
What the fuck is this French chick singing for?
Plus que toi, mon amour,
Am I gonna get copyright on this shit?
c'est là.
Okay, if my sound gets cut off at some point during the video of this, guys, you know I'm not fucking happy. Oh, let's get the fuck out of here before this.
Je t'ai
The fuck is...
rencontré,
Oh, this is nice. I don't know, some French chick is singing.
mais ici,
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
I don't know about that.
It was literally every game ever
What?
created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Yeah. And more innovation by the sounds of it. Okay, that's making me want to pee now. This is fucked up. This is... Ooh. But if this is a game about them showing off about a game, what the fuck?
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
Man, you
The
motherfucking
Stanley
vain
Parable
bastards.
is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition
You
along
ended
to
up
the PlayStation, boom,
so
done.
soon in the
And they couldn't
extras
even do that.
after.
Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with
How
a
would I
beloved
even know
French-
that was going to happen? It kept sending me back to the office, so I didn't want to make the same choices because every time I kept going forward, it was just sending me back. So I went against the narrative, so to speak. How the fuck do I even get out of this dump? What? The serious room. Can I go in there? Open the door, you wanker.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
What the fuck is going on? Well, this looks fucking
Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Pressurized gas. That's so fucking cool. We get copyright, is it?
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights.
It's making me dense, I know that.
I'd have the room to stick them.
What the fuck? Shit, you gonna join us tonight, or what's happening?
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness.
I'm gonna piss if that actual fucking commenter is real.
Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I've always
What's your
remembered.
confusion? I'm trying my hardest to make heads or tails of this fucking game. I really am. As I say, if Brett plays this fucking stone, he's just gonna fuck his head up, man.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
But still getting what's happening. It's just you not getting it. I don't get it! What am I missing? What have I fucked up on? What am I missing? I don't get it.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant... Oh, you're back, you see? You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
I don't know, 2 o'clock? What time is it now?
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness.
I'm gonna keep skipping until this motherfucker goes insane.
Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you.
Try 4.
There is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time.
I think he's dead now. I think I outlasted the meter. Yes! Go fuck yourself! Okay. Now. Now. I think I fucking killed him. There's no way out. I think the batteries on the clock are gone. I might need to change the batteries in that.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said...
I mean, that was just... I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Skip.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
What the fuck?
The end is never the end, 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 is
wow.
end, is never.
I know a song will get on your nerves.
The end is never the end.
Okay, shut up. Fuck me. There's water dripping in. Oh, this is like the time machine, you know? Fucking watch the fucking shit and roll around me. Okay. This is how we're getting out. This is how we're getting out. Okay, this is how we're getting out. Yeah, this is it. This is how we're getting out. Yes. Okay. Sunlight. Light. Okay, just skip a little bit more. Natural erosion will take place. And we'll get the fuck out of here. Unless I get chased down by Morlocks or some shit like that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, at least the smoke alarm's died now. What the fuck? The fuck is that noise? See, if this is a fucking horror game, I'm gonna slap you. Oh, I'm tipped. Oh. Yeah, I think the button's fucked. Well, I'm definitely not ordering pizza ever again. Fucking. Great. Game's turned into Star Sand. Finally give up on that game and they put me back in it. This was probably the prequel to Star Sand. That's why the game was so broke. Okay. Fuck me. Oh, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Okay, this is quite trippy.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, fuck knows what to do now. Okay, we'll go to the meeting room. New content. The fuck? No, I'm not doing it. No.
When Stanley came to a set of
Yes,
two
gotta go
open
left.
doors,
Yes.
he entered the door on his left.
We're doing this. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody's
Yet there
here.
was not a single person here.
Blah,
either.
blah, blah.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to
Yes.
his boss's office.
Going up. I'm in the office again. What? Okay.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
No! What are you doing? Open the fucking door! Oh, you shit. Fine.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Again. Fucking calm me. Fucking give you fucking calm in a minute. Dickhead.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yes, we're gonna do that. Again.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Yes, we
What
know this.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I got a feeling this is what I'm doing wrong.
Now
Bye.
the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
See, he's talking about control and freedom and shit like that. Yeah, he's asking me to do things. I'm still I'm still following orders like I was pressing buttons every fucking day.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
So now I'm going to do the same thing again, okay? And press off.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight
Because I don't know if it's the same!
he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or
Because
even
it was
power
different
that
and
he had been
fucking
seeking,
had paper over the
but
floor.
happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Not one bit. See, it was
All
different.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
See, and that's different. See, it's totally different again. Yeah, but it's not the same because this is added to it. It was added to it a minute ago before I did the same thing. Let me try to unplug the fucking... Right, I'm not doing the new content.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right, did I have multiple choices in that one? I'm going to do this way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, I'm going to try something else, okay? I'm going to get back to that mannequin bullshit.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
I don't know what's repeating and what's not, other than it is repeating, but it's not because it's changing certain little bits.
The fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Shut it.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Okay, I'm not going to pull the plug on the phone this time.
That's her, Stanley.
I'm going to answer it.
You need to be the...
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. Sorry, but you're in my story now.
See, that's fucking...
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
I'm not sure you can change much. No, I think that is because, you know when he said, don't press the buttons?
Look at
Oh,
him
no,
now,
no. He
pushing
said press the buttons.
Doing exactly what he's told to do.
Like the last
Now
part
he's
of it, and I
pushing
didn't
button.
press
Now
anything.
He's eating lunch. Now
I'm going to
he's
press
going
button when he
home.
tells me to.
Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
So when you get the
From
poop on the
behind
floor,
his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions
he says,
into the unknown.
Stanley press the button, then Stanley press the button again, and Stanley press it again. So I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to press when he says press.
Each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to
I mean, it's
behold.
good that some games have replay value, but this has way too much replay
As he
value.
wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths.
Alright, so listen to
and
what he says
destinations.
fucking in a
Down
minute.
one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always
Watch.
has.
There you go, here
Nothing
goes.
has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this.
Watch,
that
watch,
in
watch.
this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me?
No!
How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see?
Here,
How can
here.
I make him look at himself?
Right, watch.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey
Yeah,
this to him.
here.
I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried...
That part. No. See, last time I didn't push the button, but I did this time. I don't know.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fuck, I don't know what to do. Maybe you should have quit the game. Let's try this. I'm gonna try this.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's not leaving me many choices, though. Okay, I'm not going to do the new content.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right, let me try this. I'm going to go left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We're not going to do that. I'm going to go downstairs again. Because last time it locked me out.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss.
And I didn't go through this.
His post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
What the fuck?
Because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
What the
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For
Like
example,
I'm doing the same
why
fucking
couldn't
rap.
he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Why is that? 1, 2, B4.
This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing...
Next time, take the right door, then left, then elevator. You didn't go down yet. Okay.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Did you just fucking hear that?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
Next
left.
time, take the right door, then the left, then elevator. You didn't go down yet. Shit. It just fucking said that someone's following over my shoulder. Take the right door. Right door.
This
right
was
door.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nope, that's
And
not
here
what we
it
did.
was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Right, so this one, yes. Left. The elevator. Okay.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Not a fucking chance. You okay, baby?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
What can I smell?
Now, let's see. We went down...
Why are we in the
right,
perfume for?
left, down, left, right... Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
That seems like it. I look a smile, but they keep telling me not to reach.
We can't hear you, baby.
Good.
Oh, what the fuck?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No!
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
No. Oh, for fuck's sake.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley...
Whoa!
Wait, what?
What?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
There's
Everything
6
should
fucking
be-
doors in front of me.
Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Did you?
Right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
What? Okay. Oh, shit. Hi. I know I'm going to get too engrossed in this right now because this his 11.5 bread's going to be on now in a moment anyway. So if I quit this now, will it actually bring me back here? I have no idea. Alright, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quit this now. I need to charge my fucking phone anyway. Be back on this again tomorrow, guys. This is fucking creeping the fuck out of me. Don't forget to leave a like anyway on the video. Fucking shit. I'm going to get somewhere with this tomorrow. Alright, guys, take it easy. Catch you all. Laters. This is fucking nuts.